What's up guys, it's John, and this is the Chaos Carbine. We've already taken a look at the rifle, and now we're going to take a look specifically at the Ares Armor Effin-A Compensator and why I think it's one of the best on the market. Before we get started, I want to say a quick thank you to Ares Armor because they sent me this. This is the Husky Amentum slider sling. This right here is the slider piece. Now let me show you what makes this a little bit different. So a typical sling, you just kind of pull it up and the weapon is tight with the sling around your arm, and you know, you can keep it more stable, whatever. So let's say you need to shoot around the corner, you need to shoot left-handed, whatever. Basically you would come up, index the magazine well, break out of the sling, grab the slider piece with your thumb, slide it rearward, and basically create a whole new length of sling, and you can get down on the rifle left-handed. Now that is really cool. There are a lot of other things you can do with this. Obviously I'm not some kind of operator, I'm just a big old fat kid from Pennsylvania. So check out their YouTube channel, they've got a couple videos on this. It's pretty sweet. Alright, so in order to understand what makes the Effin-A Compensator better or different than other compensators on the market, you kind of need to understand how it works and what makes a compensator work in general. In order to understand how the compensator works, you need to understand how a rifle like this works, an AR-15. Basically, when you fire off a round, the gases propel the projectile forward through the barrel, some gas is bled off to cycle the action, and then the huge remainder of gas is propelled forward and out of the muzzle. Now, most flash hiders will just allow that to go forward, you know, whatever, no big deal, and that creates a little bit of recoil. That sends the rifle rearward. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Now, what the compensator does is there's basically a stop here. There's only enough room for the bullet and the gas directly behind the bullet to go forward. And the rest of it hits a little bit of a, excuse me for calling it this if this is incorrect, but it hits a baffle basically, and it sends the rest of the gas outward. What that does is basically takes the energy that was previously going forward and sends it outward, and you can use that to control the muzzle.
This older clip here demonstrates very clearly what I was talking about. The YHM flash hider on the rifle on the bottom allows the bulk of the gas to go forward, while you can see very clearly that the Effin-A Compensator shoots the gas out in a ring pattern and only allows a small amount to go forward, thus controlling the muzzle a lot better.
Ares Armor also states on their website that this is not designed to be a flash hider. And while I don't care about that, you don't want to buy this thing with the intention of it hiding, you know, a fireball or whatever, because I have seen with certain types of ammo, it kind of creates a ring of fire over top of the muzzle. That's not an issue for me. I've only shot PMC 62 and 55 grain ammo out of this thing so far. So I haven't witnessed the fireball, but I have seen it, so be aware of it. Now here's where the Effin-A Compensator gets really, really special. All of the holes where the gas comes out are also threaded. Now that allows for, with the set screws that come with it, that allows for tuning this. So basically if you have a favorite kind of ammo, you know, you hand load or whatever, you can insert a certain amount of set screws in whatever holes and basically compensate for where the gas is coming out, and you can kind of redirect it. I've seen videos like Patriot 36 did a full auto comparison on this, and basically with the whole bottom filled off, this rifle will actually be forced down with all the gas that's going upward. So that shows you really how well you can tune this thing. I did a little bit of tuning myself, and honestly I noticed a minimal difference because it works pretty well out of the box, but I was able to get it to kind of hover in the center, and it's really, really nice.
Another key thing that I wanted to talk about is the price point. The Spikes Tactical Dynacomp comes in at about $90. The Battle Comp 2.0 comes in at about $165. Now the reason I mention those two is because they're competitors and they're not tunable. The fact that this is $100, very affordable, and it's tunable makes this thing a great, great choice.
Alright guys, that is the end of our look at the Ares Armor Effin-A Compensator. If you enjoyed the video, of course, give it the old thumbs up, give it a like, and if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. It's free and you get to come back and check out all the cool things that I have to show you guys. Also, if you haven't yet, check me out on Facebook. Facebook.com/chaos311clarity. There is a link down below, because that is where I get to interact with you guys a little bit more and show you all kinds of behind the scenes photos and things like that. So check me out on Facebook, give it the old like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright guys, so that is the end of our look at, really got to get all windy when I'm talking.